Hello guys, and welcome back to a new Empires and Puzzles video. So today I got some news to share and some heroes to review. So first off, version 66 is released. Second one is 300 of Valor points and Giant points are available from the official website. And if you don't know where to access it, if you can see the daily gift here where the red circle is, click on that button and click OK to access the Empires and Puzzles website. And we also have an update that was just updated 8 minutes ago. A maintenance break in 30 minutes around 8 UTC. So that'll be like around half an hour. So let's get into the video, and we have 5 new heroes to review, starting with this TOOn, TOOn Bailiff, Druid class, costume bonus 10 on the attack or the defense, 15% on the health, and of course the 5% mana bonus. The TOOn passive, 75% extra chance to resist all status ailments, mana reductions, and buff dispels. So it is currently one of the best passives, and it is extremely annoying to deal with, especially in defensive formations. So that is one of the best passives in the game currently. And let's take a look at the stats next. 487 attack, 475 defense, 838 on the health, and if you go ahead and double limit breaker, 742 on the attack, 702 defense, and 1390 health. And she benefits from the defense up either talent, which gives her plus 20% defense for 6 turns at the start of each battle. And now let's take a look at her special skill. It is running at average speed, TOOn Mist. So at average speed, she will recover 38% health for all allies. That is an extremely decent amount of health at average speed. And then all allies get plus 34% defense for 3 turns. And for all nature characters, nature allies, this status effect becomes undispellable and lasts for 2 turns longer. And she also dispels buffs from all enemies. So first, let's break this down. She will recover 38% health for all allies, which is respectable and also pretty decent at average speed. All allies get plus 34% defense 3 turns, and nature characters, the effect is undispellable and 2 turns longer for a total of 5 turns. So I really like that there's that bonus for nature characters. She can be used as a main healer for a nature mono team, for example. So I really like that. And 38% health, decent amount of health, and I like that she also dispels buffs. I think that it's just a heal increase and the defense. So a slight bonus and a slight health increase. Sorry about the background noise. An ambulance, I think, just passed my house. Okay, so let's continue. So overall, I think TOOn Bailiff can really benefit players in the lower levels, the cheap to play or the free to play players around level 20 to 40. That is where the area where Bailiff can be the most impactful. So that is my conclusion for this hero. Next up we have this guy, TOOn Greymane, sorcerer class, same costume bonus. I think this is not the same costume bonus. I think it's different. Yeah, it's different. Okay, so let's go over this again. 15 on the attack and defense, 20 on the health, and 5% on the mana bonus. so slightly higher than Bailiff. And his Toon passive, we're not gonna go over that again. And his stats, 558 on the attack, 399 on the defense, and 946 health. So respectable attack and defense, extremely low on the defense though compared to other heroes, like that. So that is a 76 point difference. So quite low on the defense, but his attack and his health is extremely good. And if you go ahead and double limit break him, he'll be at 836 on the attack, 648 on the defense, and 1509 on the health. And he benefits from the special boost ether talent, which is gonna give him plus 30% damage on special skills for 6 turns at the start of each. It says at the start of each turn. I'm not really sure if that's intentional, but I think that is supposed to say at the start of each battle. But never mind. But that is an amazing ether talent. And especially if you're running at average speed, fast speed, or very fast speed, at least you can fire with the special boost ether talent at least one time. But if you're slightly lucky, maybe you're at fast speed or very fast speed, 2 times also a possibility. So amazing. Amazing ether talent, and his special skill Toon Bite is run at average speed, and then he deals 225% damage to the target and heals the caster for 45% of the damage dealt, so around 120% damage. And then you'd heal for 120% damage, and then he deals extra damage against fire. So let's break down his special skill. So first, he deals damage that is a decent amount with the special boost. That should be around 300% damage with the special boost, but he heals for about half, or round that to 50, and then he deals extra damage against fire. So he is considered as a sniper, I think. Yeah, he is considered as a sniper in the 3-star category. And again, the people who can benefit the most of this hero is the people that are free to play or cheap to play around level, I think around level 20 to 40, like Bailiff. In conclusion, a usable hero in around that kind of gameplay level, but I think Bailiff will be used more in tournaments and raids for those people, because some may consider that his damage is slightly light. But if you pair him with like a mono team against like a fire team, that should be extremely good. Paired with other 3-star heroes that deal extra damage to fire, I can see some pretty good combinations or sync going on there. But let's move on to our next hero, Cyprian. So Cyprian is extremely good with this costume, but let's see how his Toon costume will do. So Paladin class of the costume bonus, 17 on the attack and defense, 22% on the health, and a 5% on the mana bonus. Same Toon passive, we won't go over that again. And his stats, 656 on the attack, 703 on the defense, and 1687 on the health. So pretty respectable stats, kind of leaning more to the defense side. And if you go ahead and double limit break him, 910 on the attack, 1010 on the defense and 2260 on the health, and he benefits from the counterattack either talent, so pretty good and pretty annoying to deal with in some occasions. So his special skill, Toontastic Riposte, run at average speed. The caster and nearby allies counterattack with 125% of the damage received for 5 turns, and this status effect is undispellable and lasts for 2 turns longer on dark characters. So I can see this hero being extremely useful, especially in defensive formations. Put him with some mana controller heroes. Maybe put Cyprian as like tank or something, and then put someone like Alfred or Quintus or Medea beside him. Just put some mana control healers of the dark. Mana control heroes beside him, and then at wings maybe put like Kayla or Costume Mother North or something. But I can see this hero being used in defensive formations quite often, and I will be expecting to see him in raid tournaments. So if you do encounter him in raid tournaments, do not be surprised, because Cyprian, especially if you have this costume, most people would be using this costume, but with the TOOn bonus also, that would also be pretty good. Where the hell? Let's get back. But I can see this hero being used in countless of defensive formations, tournaments, and raids, and the people who will benefit from this hero will be around 20 to players around 50 or even 60 level, around that group. But if you're in the meta, I would recommend using someone like Garten. For example, if you do need counterattack. Let's move on to our last 4-star hero. Kelili, I think, is a rogue class. Costume bonus, the same. Attack and defense 17, 22 on the health, and 5% mana bonus, of course. And the TOOn passive, we won't go over that again. So, 815 on the attack stat, and then 760 on the defense and 1166 on the health. So pretty balanced stats across the board, leaning towards the attack side. And if you go ahead and double limit break this guy, she will be at 1132 attack, 1022 defense, and 1656 on the health, and she benefits from the attack up either talent, which gives her plus 20% attack for 6 turns. And this is the most impactful or the most useful if your hero is running at very fast speed or average speed, which in this case her special skill Dance of Toons is indeed running at fast speed, and at fast speed she will be dealing 325% damage to the target, and the target receives 258 burn damage over 3 turns, and she deals extra damage against nature. So at fast speed, let's break this down. At fast speed, she deals damage and she applies a burn damage. So that would be around 60? No. That'd be around, I have no idea, around 80 something damage, 86 probably per turn, and that is the double limit break. But if you don't have her double limit break, you will be only getting 183 burn damage over 3 turns. But something tells me I really like the normal version, because it does deal more burn damage, but it's over 6 turns. But I really like the effect where the Toons will deal damage against the Toons will deal extra damage against the heroes that are of the weaker element. So I can see Kalili being used as a sniper in players around 20 to around 50, 60 again. But I think Cyprian is the better option here because of his counterattack, and his defensive abilities would be good in utilizing him in both attack and defensive formations, unlike Kalili, who would be only good in attack formations because she is an attack hero. So with all that for the 4-star heroes, let's move on to our last hero, 5-star Toon Kagan, Ranger class, costume bonus, that is a lot. Attack bonus 40%, defense bonus 40%, health bonus 65%, and of course the 5% mana bonus. And his Toon passive, we won't go over that again. His stats, 1043 on the attack, 870 on the defense, and 2344 on the health. And if you go ahead and double limit break this guy, he will be at 1400 attack nearly, 1177 on the defense, and 3048 on the health. And sorry about the background noise again. There is there's like a hospital like just next to my house around 100 meters, so that's why I'm hearing a lot of ambulance noises. But never mind, he does benefit from the special armor, which in battle this hero gets plus 40% defense against special skills for 6 turns. So decent ether talent, but I don't really see that being useful. But it does make this hero, but it does benefit the hero in this way, because if you don't have him on limit breaks, his defense stat is a bit low. So that adds as like a layer of protection for your heroes to charge. So his special skill, the Toons order, that sounds like the most promising special skill yet, but it is running at slow speed though. But at slow speed, he deals a whopping 530% damage to the target and nearby enemies. And remember, it is not splash damage, it is just a direct 530% to 3, so that is a massive hit. That is more than Pop Hit, more than Lucinda, more than Sparklight. So that is the biggest 3 hit that we have ever seen in this game, I think. And the caster and nearby allies get plus 12% mana generation for 5 turns. So makes up for his slow speed mana generation combined with his 5% mana bonus. And if you have a mana troop on him, you could get him running at like average speed maybe, which will make him extremely strong. And then the caster and nearby allies get plus 51% defense for 5 turns. So extremely good defense makes up for that extremely bad defense stat. And then he deals extra damage against nature. So this guy will just be brutalizing nature heroes on the battlefield. So to break this down, at slow speed, he deals a whopping amount of damage of 530% to 3 enemies, and then you get that small mana generation boost, and then the caster nearby gets plus 51% defense for 5 turns, makes up for that bad defense stat, and he is gonna brutalize nature heroes. So in conclusion, Kagan is probably or maybe one of the best, maybe the best 3-hitter in the game, but especially in the red one, I think Sparklight is like second, but this guy is an absolute beast just as he is. So when I was looking at the April calendar, I saw TOOn Kagan was gonna be featured, and then before recording this, but before the day even started, before this portal even arrived, I looked at normal Kagan and it's like 380, and that's already a lot. So I was imagining what would happen if it will be changed to like something more, and this is just mad destruction. You'll just get brutalized if you're against this guy. And again, the meta is like now Toons, and if you don't get a good word or charge like at least half of your heroes, 2 or 3 of your heroes before one of the enemy heroes fire, you can say good night if that happens, because the meta is just going so fast now. And if I would recommend something, I would not even go for heroes like Nautica, Pepper Flame, Nogu, Satori. I would just save all my gems for the legendary troops and the Toons, because their specials, some of their specials might be weak, but their stats and their bonuses and their passives are insane. So I hope you enjoyed this video. Please like and subscribe. Comment down below if you have any questions or did I get something wrong. And again, sorry about the background noise, and see you next time.